Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins. I'm an attorney that specializes in Georgia workers' compensation law. I'd like to welcome you to another episode in my Georgia workers' compensation video series. In this series, I provide you with helpful information about the rules of Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits available to you under that law. Today I want to talk to you about settlement of a workers' compensation case. And specifically, we're going to talk about settlement of a workers' compensation back injury case. The first important thing to understand about settlement is that you never have to settle your case. The insurance company can't force you to settle. A workers' compensation judge can't force you to settle. What settlement really is it's about the insurance company agreeing to buy your workers' compensation case. They're really buying the future workers' compensation benefits that they may owe you, or they're paying you a lump sum amount of money for those benefits. So now that you know that you never have to settle your case, you know when you're looking at settlement of a back injury case that you need to consider things like what sort of medical treatment you're going to need in the future, what sort of benefits that you might receive from workers' compensation if your case stayed open. And there's all sorts of back injuries in workers' compensation law in Georgia. You might have a lumbar strain or a sprain, or a cervical strain or sprain, which is really a strained back or a strained neck, or what some people might call a pulled muscle. Many people have herniated disc or bulging disc as a result of injuries at work. So you might have one in your low back or in your neck. You might need surgery as a result of that herniated disc, or you might need other interventional treatment like pain management. It might be that you have to stay out of work a long time as a result of a back injury. It may be very difficult for you to return to the job that you did before you got hurt, even after good medical treatment. Now, these are all factors that come into settlement of your workers' compensation case. You can't just say that because you have a certain type of back injury that you may receive a certain type of settlement. Settlements are all negotiated, and so the amount that you want to settle your case for is going to depend on how your injury is going to affect you in the future. That's going to depend probably on what type of work that you've done in the past, what sort of education that you have, whether you're going to need to be able to go back to work or not, and also what sort of medical treatment that you're likely to need in the future. Those cases are very fact specific, and what you should settle your case for and if you should settle your case is really a pretty complicated question. I always recommend that when someone is considering settling their workers' compensation case, that they reach out to a workers' compensation attorney and have a discussion with them about that. Most attorneys, including me, will provide free consultations in workers' compensation cases, and so you can reach out and talk to an attorney at no cost to you and without any obligation to hire that attorney. And reaching out to the attorney and doing that will generally provide you with information that will let you make a better decision about whether you should settle your case or not. Because the second important thing that's very important to know about settlement is if you settle, that settlement is almost always final once it's been approved by the State Board of Workers' Compensation. So you can't come back and change your mind later. So you really need to make sure that you make a good decision if you make a decision about settlement. I hope you found this information about settlement of back injury cases in Georgia helpful. If you have, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or by liking it. If you'd like more information about workers' compensation in Georgia, you can view all the videos from the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series on our Perkins Studdard Workers' Compensation YouTube channel. And you can also subscribe to that channel to be notified of future videos as I publish them. Again, if you'd like to schedule a free consultation, I'd be happy to do so. There's two easy ways that you can schedule one with me. The first is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen. Or the second is by visiting our website. That's www.perkinslawtalk.com and completing and submitting the free consultation request form that you'll find there. I'd like to thank you again for watching today. I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.